I want us to be honest with ourselves when I ask this question. Why do you want to become more feminine? I'll give us all a few minutes to write our answers and our reasons as to why we're on this journey in the comments below before I continue. If you decided to take part in that little break, thank you all for participating. I want to see how many of us share similar ideas of what this journey entails. Well, if you clicked on this video, then you will know the overall conversation that will be had moving forward. I recently uploaded a video talking about the lack of Afro-textured hairstyles within the femininity space on social media. Since uploading that video, I've been really thinking about how femininity is viewed on social media and have found that it's typically correlated to the color pink, Pilates princesses. It holds a strong emphasis towards living a soft life, and it has many variations of dance workouts, including barre as an example. There's one thing that I think is very important when we look at these examples, and it's that femininity appears to be very monolithic. I believe it's because of how aesthetic the topic has become, especially during the economic and social climate of instability right now. But as a result of how much of an aesthetic this topic has become, many women may feel like they naturally can't take part as they don't fall into these categories of women due to the life that they live and the opportunities that surround them. I want to provide some reassurance to those women and remind you that not all feminine ideals are the same. No two women exude femininity in the same manner, and oftentimes there are so many differences because of the personalities and creativity of these women. When we begin creating an aesthetic of femininity, we begin to lose out on all the diverse and creative examples of how femininity is presented worldwide and even within North America. Let's consider the artistic world for an example. There are a plethora of ways that a person can express their creativity: photography, scrapbooking, design creation, singing, novel writing, copywriting, graphic design, the styling of clothes, sewing, embroidery, dance, oil painting, coding, and so much more. There are many ways to get creative, but you would never look at another person's creative process and say that they weren't creative enough. In the same vein, femininity has many layers to its concept. As another example, there are many YouTube channels that look at depictions of womanhood worldwide, like Cosmopolitan Diaries and Beauty and Beyond, whom of which I will be linking in the description below for you guys to check out. These analyses break down the very culturally informed depictions of femininity and beauty, which goes to show that femininity is not viewed the same across various cultures worldwide. They highlight the beauty of the diverse depictions of womanhood and femininity, showing how countries like South Korea will have a different view on what femininity looks like based on their history compared to places like South Africa. Even the trends that ensue in North American culture has changed so much over the years. From the boyish body ideal of the 1920s to the hourglass figure of the 1940s and 50s, and even the 2010s and 2020s, to the Victoria's Secret model body of the 1990s and 2000s. Even in ancient Rome, the ideal body was more round and voluptuous, the ideal body shape that Aphrodite or Venus was believed to have. I think it's important that we stop chasing the aesthetic of femininity and move towards a discovery of its diverse nature. I think we should move towards seeing how femininity can act as the blueprint to achieve the goals that we have, rather than looking at it as a final destination where every woman acts relatively the same. Similar to the makeup trends that frequent the internet, femininity has become a trend that acts as a method to create the same individual within a plethora of carbon copies. Our uniqueness is our strength in society. Our unique habits, abilities, talents helps to foster curiosity and joy. Stop chasing aesthetics, but instead use it as a blueprint or a guide that will help you to reach your idealized version of yourself so that you can achieve the rested feminine lifestyle you deserve.